Back to what we were getting into. Yeah. You said what? I said get back to what we was getting into earlier.
Was it on me or who?
I don't know. I think it was on him.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 5. I speak to your shame. It is so that there is not a wise man amongst you? No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren?
Yeah, we are supposed to judge. You cannot say only God can judge me. That's foolishness. God is the one that is a supreme judge, but he always endows people with power. Moses' father-in-law had to tell him he had to set up captains and captains to govern the people. Okay? Give me what is it in Jeremiah says you have not judged the people. You know what that's at? It's in Jeremiah though. We supposed to judge our people. Everybody's supposed to judge. That's what you do to help a person. If your kid is running in the street, you're gonna say, get back here. Don't do that. That's dangerous. You just judge them. Even if you give them a spanking, right? That's judging them. Why? For their safety. You know? When you tell somebody something that they're doing bad, now it's, oh, you can't judge me, let me do my wickedness. That's crazy, man. These people just want to do what they want, and then when the Lord comes down and judge and does things to people, you out there in church screaming, why, why? Because you're doing what you want. Therefore the Lord's gonna react. Okay? The Lord sent men like us down here to help you not mess up and get judged by the Lord. Okay?
It's Ecclesiasticus 45 and verse 26. The Most High give you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness.
Yeah. give us wisdom in heart to judge our people in righteousness. Why he gives the wisdom? Through the Bible. You gotta know the Bible up and down to tell somebody anything, and you gotta keep the Bible up and down to your best ability. We're not gonna tell somebody that if you break any commandment, then you're gonna be put to death, because there's no way you can keep all the commandments, especially in this society. So we tell you keep the commandments to your best abilities, with a conscience to keep the commandments. You're gonna mess up. We all mess up. No man is perfect, but don't be out here be yeah, since I can't keep it, I'm just gonna do what I want. The same people in church tell you, oh, you can't keep all commandments, you got grace. That means I can go and murder somebody and God be cool with it. Oh no, you can't just do that. Why? That's one of the commandments. You basically want to do what you want to and call it grace. You can't do none of these, you can't break none of these commandments. It's all based on grace of the Most High. The Most High knows when you mess up. Like I say, don't eat swine. Say I ain't know that about beef jerky and I'm just snapping into a Slim Jim, right? And then I read later and I say, oh man, I didn't know it had it in there. Then that's great. I didn't know. Now if I know it has swine in it, I'm buying it by the quesos. I don't care. I got grace. That's a whole different mindset. Okay. Go ahead.
It says that their good things be not abolished, and that their glory may endure forever.
I had another precept for it. This is Deuteronomy 16 and 18. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Most High thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
Yeah, we should not respect persons. So that means anybody can get it. You know, your cousin, your mom, your best friend, person down the street. You have to. Because why are you judging somebody? Are you judging them to make them feel bad, or are you judging them to make them a better person? It's just like I got a coach. My coach telling me, you're not doing this drill right. You look like crap, man. Is he telling me this to make me quit, or he telling me this to make me better? Right? If he say I look like crap, I'm gonna say, well, how can I look better? That's the point. When somebody judge you and say you look like crap, the person you need not to listen to, if somebody tell you just break you down, the person that you need not to listen to is the person that don't build you back up. If we tell you anything in judgment according to this Bible, we're gonna tell you the right way to do it. Okay? If I say, oh, you wicked, Lord gonna kill you, well, how do I get it right, man? I don't know. That's the person you need not to listen to. Okay? Just like the man I believe the rich man asked the Lord that. he said, basically, how can I get the kingdom? You know, he said, hey, keep the laws and follow me. So I did that. He said, well, basically, give up your riches and follow me. Then the man, he gave him the way out. He said, I don't know, dude, you wicked. I can't deal with you. He ain't doing that. You know?
It says, thou shalt not rest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
That's right. You're not supposed to take gifts, even if it's like genuine. You know, it's been plenty of times you have people, hey man, you want some coffee or something? No, man, we don't want nothing, because we gotta be fluent with this judgment. Because if you take any gift, now I can't really get on you like that. I'm gonna feel bad because you gave me something. You know? That's why you don't see no tip bucket, nothing. We get busy. Okay? The Lord gonna provide for us however he provides. You got that?
This is Jeremiah 5:28. They are waxed and fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. So shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord?
The Lord said he gonna visit for people not judging. You know that whole mind, somebody, there hasn't been some high demon to sit there and pass that dogma along, that mindset, to everybody that you only God can judge. We all know only God can judge, but how do God judge? He judges through man, he judges through the weather, okay? He judges through angels. He judges many ways, man. When a lightning bolt hits somebody and fry them to death, the Lord judges. When the sinkhole just pop open and swallow somebody, that's the Lord's judgment. Okay? When somebody walk up and punch you in the face, that's the Lord's judgment. It may sound crazy, but God controls everything. God can stop bad things from happening to this one. He can at any time. If he can't, he ain't God then. That's crazy to say, you know, well, all these people dying, because God is letting them die because that's their judgment. They don't want to follow law, statutes, and commandments. You know? And then the people that die in the Lord, they're going to be the first. Give me that in Corinthians, where it's Corinthians 10. They're going to be the ones the first to receive the kingdom first, man. Like Peter, John, all the disciples, and John the Baptist, they're going to be the first people to inherit the kingdom because they died in the Lord. Okay? It's not a bad thing to die in the name of the Lord, man. It's a beautiful thing, because you're going to die regardless. Shoot. You might as well die in the name of the Lord. You're going to die for selling dope. Die for nothing then. You know? Go ahead.
Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Yeah, that don't judge the people. We're out here. That's what we're doing. And judgment ain't always bad, and it's not always good. Okay? Because rebuke is not comedy. Rebuke is not beautiful. You know? Like I said, brother, I'm doing something crazy, and the brother said, hey man, you need to stop doing that. I'm naturally, as a human being, I'm gonna say, what you mean? You know? But that's when you just gotta shut your mouth and just say, Lord, you know, if he right, then let it happen. It happened to me plenty of times, it happened to all these brothers. But the scriptures is what helps you. You know? You found it?
Yeah. First Thessalonians 4:15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Christ shall rise first.
There you go. The dead in Christ shall rise first. So if anybody die in the name and still doing this work, they're going to be the first people to inherit the kingdom of heaven. And guess what? The kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. Okay? Just like this is what's going to happen. You don't have to be born to live. Right? How do we say that? Because Adam, nobody gave birth to Adam. Right? So when the kingdom, New Jerusalem, the kingdom of heaven comes, for Negro, Latino, Native Americans, no, we don't need to be born. The Lord can just give us a body. Okay? And that's what's going to happen to the people who died in Christ. And guess what? That's going to happen to the people who get salvation. We're going to change out of these bodies and go to the extraterrestrial bodies that originally that Adam had. Okay? Because when Adam had his first body, before he died and ate that fruit, he had that extraterrestrial body. Okay? He didn't get sick. He didn't get Alzheimer's. He didn't get the flu. He didn't get bad knees, bad back, wake up with a crick in his neck. You know, he had the extraterrestrial body to the point that you live up to 900 something odd years, and then the Lord just come pick you up, man. Okay, go ahead.
1 Corinthians 15 and 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
And we shall be changed. Okay, so our bodies, we're gonna change from these bodies to the original bodies we were intended to have, because these bodies only last 80 years. If you read in Genesis, people lasting up to 700, 900. You know, and now we like, that's some made up stuff, because we never seen nobody last that long, right? You never seen nobody last.